Hello Cosmic Dragon friends. Okay, I had a bit of a surprise yesterday, so I thought I would share it with you all. I walked into Lidl to do a little bit of shopping and I came across this. Yes, it's a tarot set. It says 32-page book and full 78-card tarot deck, and I thought, wow, is tarot now so mainstream that you can just pop into your local Lidl and get yourself a deck of tarot cards? Well, apparently the answer to that is now yes in 2023, and I'm not unhappy about it, I'll be honest. So I thought it would be really fun for us to take a look at this together. Of course I had to buy it because I saw it there. Ironically, it was actually listed under self-help, which I think is brilliant because that's exactly what this is all about. People are finally getting it. I was like, oh my goodness, yes. So you can share in my excitement, and we are going to unbox this together. So it comes in kind of a cheap, I suppose, looking cardboard box, but that kind of reflects the price because this was only £4.99. Okay, and that's sterling. So that's like, I don't know, $6 or $7 US, perhaps. Really not very expensive at all. This is very cheap, very affordable. If this had been available when I was 15, 16, I would have lost my mind. That would have been amazing. And I would have had a set of tarot cards much faster than I actually did. However, let's take a look. See what we've got in the box. Okay, so here we go. Trying not to set it on fire with my candles here. Put my candles as far apart as I possibly could so I didn't set the box on fire, so that's everything out of the box now. Okay. Bit of plastic packaging, let's pop that in the bin. Right. So we have our pack of cards here in a little tuck box. Nice. I didn't know if they'd actually be in a box, so that's a nice touch. And this Secrets of Tarot book. Okay, that's interesting. Let's take a look at this book then. Right, by Amanda Hall. I'm not aware of her, but I'm sure she knows what she's doing. Oh, this is cute. It's quite a nice feel to this little book. It's quite a slim book, but let's see. History and Origin of Tarot. Very nice. The cards, reading the tarot, so there's a little bit of information in here about some basic spreads. Psychic protection, very important, that's good, nice touch. A lot of people miss that bit out. We're explaining the major arcana. Sample spreads, this is very nice, and then showing the whole of the minor arcana with pictures. That's good if you're a visual learner. I'm a very visual learner. I need everything to be visual because I'm very clairvoyant as well, and the way I actually read cards is a non-traditional way. That's pretty great. Impressed with that. Thank you, Amanda. It's very, very nice. Okay. Oh, she's Australian. Right. All right, let's pop the book over here and let's take a look at the cards because that's what we really want to see. Let's pop this over here, actually, and bring that back in. So let's take a look at these little cards. From the pictures, they look really nice, but let's have a look, see what they're actually like. Oh, they're pretty. These are cute. These are very cute. Okay. Oh, that's a nice back. That's pretty. They feel a little bit rough around the edges, to be honest, but I was kind of expecting them to feel a little bit cheap because of the price, so I'm not overly surprised by that. But they do glide reasonably nicely, so they'll be okay to shuffle, I think, which is kind of one of my bugbears. Some packs of cards you get, they kind of stick together and you can't do much with them. They're really difficult to shuffle. These are cute. Like them. One of the first things I do when I get a new pack of cards, and I recommend you do this as well, is I count them to make sure they're all there because sometimes they're not, and sometimes you get extras, which is really fun because when there's like an extra card in a pack, I take that as a message for me and I put it to one side. That's really fun too. These are cute pictures. They're very cute. They've kind of got this old-fashioned, like I've put like an old-fashioned oil painting filter over the picture, but that's very cute. Very cute. There's lots to see. The pictures are a little bit on the dark side, but it's not a problem. I think that's pretty good. What I really like as well is they've put little explanations of what the card might mean at the bottom there, so that's pretty nice too. That's always useful. Always handy to have some words on a card so you don't have to memorise everything. Oh, that's nice. Very, very familiar imagery. Yeah, I mean, if you work with tarot, obviously these will be very familiar to you. That's kind of how we expect them to look. The imagery is very similar, I think, to the Rider-Waite Smith, in my opinion. I think that's the one I mean. If I'm wrong, please correct me. I don't use that one myself. Not one I currently have, but I probably will get a deck at some point because, you know, you've got to have them all. Tarot cards are like Pokemon to me. I've got to catch them all. These are nice. They're cute. I like them. Okay. One of the first things as well you should do when you get a pack of cards is to energetically cleanse them. Give them a bit of a clearing. Give them a bit of a energetic cleanse to get rid of the energy of all the people who've handled them, because there's going to be a lot of people in that process. So while I've been handling them, I've actually been channeling Reiki into them with the intention of actually cleansing the cards, which is a really easy way if you're a Reiki practitioner to actually do that. So that is something that I do. So let's give them a test shuffle. Yeah, they shuffle quite nicely. And they're quite pliable, so you could do some of the more sort of advanced shuffling techniques with them as well, I think. Let's see if I can do this on camera without making an idiot of myself. I don't normally use this one. Normally shuffle this way. Yeah, you probably can. I don't normally shuffle big cards that way. So, I have RSI in my hand. It just doesn't work. But these shuffle very nicely. I like them. Okay, so I'm just knocking any energy out from anyone else who's handled them as well, so we don't pick up anything from anyone else. Give them a bit of a shuffle, and then we'll pull some cards and get a little message for everybody watching. Isn't that fun? So I think these are very cute. It's cheap, but you kind of get what you pay for. This isn't bad for $4.99, really not bad at all. I'd say this is a bit of a bargain, and everybody likes a bargain, especially me. So let's pull some cards then. Have a little message, please, for everyone watching this video. Just a little message. Oh, okay, these ones want to come out. You're quite chatty, aren't you? Hi. There's actually some bits coming off as well. So obviously from manufacture where it's a bit rough around the edges, bits of cardboard sort of still flaking off. I think that will probably smooth off in time. So I'm not too concerned about that. It's a little bit annoying at first, but I don't think it's a major problem. So we have, oh, Major Arcana, the Lovers. We have Justice on number 11. We have Judgment. Oh, all Major Arcana coming out. Okay. All right, so we have some strong thoughts. All right, little tarot deck. What have you got for us? This is really interesting, actually. What I'm going to do is I am going to read what it says on each card, just so you can see what the writing says. So this card 6, the Lovers, the way they've explained it is love affairs, romance building again within a marriage, relationship, relatives, loving relationship you could share with a friend. Yeah, okay, I'll take that as some of the meaning of the Lovers, but the Lovers is also about choices. I think it would be nice maybe to put the word choice on there, but that's okay. So Justice, legal situation or document, police, finding out the truth in the matter affecting the balance. Yeah, okay, go with that. I mean, you can pull out other meanings from cards, of course, as well, and there's only a tiny amount of space here, so they've kind of put some of the more obvious things. But I think I would have focused more on the non-romantic aspect of the Lovers as well, because it's very easy to want to assume that's all about love and romance, and it really isn't a lot of the time. So Judgment, decisions pending finality, the only decision that can be made under the circumstances. All right. Okay, not exactly how I would necessarily interpret it all the time, but that's okay. It's a starting point, you know. And I always say when you get a new pack of cards, use the words, use the booklet as a starting point. You know, the most important thing with any reading is your intuition, your communication with your spirit guides. That's where you find the gold. That's where the really good stuff comes through. But for you guys, it feels it feels almost like the pack is talking about what we're doing here, because we're looking at choices. We're weighing things up and actually casting judgment on this pack of cards, and I think it's aware of that from what it seems to be saying here. It feels to me almost like the pack of cards is saying that it hopes we find it acceptable, which is really sweet. And tarot decks can talk to us, you know, they do. They have their own personalities, they can be cheeky. It is a tool, but they have their own wisdom as well. So it's quite fun to me that they are talking about choices and judging something. So yeah, that is what we're doing to you, little tarot deck. Thank you so much for being here with us. We love and appreciate you. But also it is talking about other decisions in life as well. So I think for many of us, there are some really important decisions to be getting along with right now, not just which tarot deck you're going to buy. So there's that reminder there. Yeah, tarot's amazing. It really is. oracle cards as well. I use all kinds of cards, as you know if you've watched my videos. I'm not just a tarot girl. That's where I started. Oh, right, okay, they want to talk about money a lot as well here, but moving forwards in life, so that's quite nice. So everyone out there, pay attention to your money today. I feel there's a bigger theme here of changes in the monetary system, and I know we have got changes going on at the moment. And I'm recording this on the 14th of January 2023, but it is talking about big changes, so perhaps to be aware of that, perhaps to be discerning in what's actually going on in the financial markets at the moment, in your own personal finances as well. Maybe thinking about investments, where you've invested, whether it's wise and whether it's time to actually make some changes there and to invest in something new or to look into new monetary systems to get a little bit ahead of the game, I feel as well. But I feel there is good fortune coming as well financially for many people. If you are discerning, if you can be discerning, you can do well, you can profit financially. So that's a nice little message. Thank you. I would very much like some more money, please, tarot cards. That's great. And what's on the bottom of the deck? We have the Empress. Oh, that's lovely, actually, because the Empress in many ways is about new ideas, giving birth to new ideas, new innovations, very feminine energy, but a new feminine system. And that's where I feel the world is going anyway. And if you watch my other channel, Enjoying Holistics, you'll know I talk about this a lot. You know, as we move into the age of Aquarius, the new age, we move into new systems of everything. The old is falling away. It is time for us to build the new systems now, and they will be more balanced between the masculine and feminine, because up until now it has all been masculine being in charge, which is unhelpful, because when you're out of balance, you're out of balance. Okay, there's no good or bad. Masculine isn't bad or good. It is what it is, and it must be balanced with the feminine in order to be in balance, and for all of us and our lives to be happy and to be in balance too. So interesting things coming for sure. Something very new coming financially. I think that could be on a personal level, but I feel also on a much larger national, international level here as well. So that's very interesting, but it seems to be kind of the moment this month for that to happen. So interesting message. Thank you, cards. Very cute to work with, I have to say. That's nice. I will actually read the words that they've put on here so you can compare and see what you think to what the authors put on here. They've put, on the Ace of Pentacles, they put money coming, divine wish being granted. All right. Eight of Cups, money problems, turning your back and walking away, knowing nothing more can be done. Okay, that's not the only meaning for the Eight of Cups. Moving forwards, I do like that one. Generally, this can be a much more positive card than that, but interesting. Anyway, I always say, you know, don't necessarily take the meaning on the card, don't necessarily look at what it says in the book. You don't have to go by that. Obviously, you can interpret them as you see fit, and there are some deeper interpretations, I think, in the book here, and how you might interpret them, so that's helpful. Yeah, but remember, these are just a tool. Tarot cards are a tool, they are not your boss, okay, and that's what I always like to say. But we're not doing a tarot lesson right now. We're trying to review this pack of cards, Helen focused, right? So I would say for the money, they're very good value. They're not the best made. There's still some sort of knobbles on the side from the manufacturing process, which will take a little while to go, but they'll be gone soon enough. I think it's an absolute bargain for the money. I think for $4.99, that's a very nice little pack of cards. Even come with their own box, and a lot of them don't. Nice little booklet here for beginners. I think that would make a very nice gift for somebody who's interested in tarot. You know, with their presentation box and everything. I think that would make a lovely gift. So, yeah, very good value. Not complaining. I think this is a cute deck of cards. I will definitely be using them. Or gifting them to somebody else. I haven't decided yet. So, I don't know. I would probably give this deck and book a 6 out of 10. Okay, yeah, it is cheap, but you get what you pay for. You know, that's really good. If this is on budget for you, that's brilliant. I think that's fantastic. Also, I'm really, really pleased to see this in Lidl, you know, in a supermarket. This is mainstream. This is really, really excited. And when I actually got to the till, the cashier on the till was really excited to see it in my hand. And she said, oh, I really hope that's for you. And I thought, what a strange thing to say. But yes, it is. She was very, very excited to see me buying it. And I loved the fact that it was listed under a self-help section as well in there. I don't think it's something they're going to be stocking regularly, because it was, you know, how Lidl are. They have those things that you get in on a seasonal basis. But if things are popular, they get them in again. And they get them in again. So hopefully we'll see tarot cards again in Lidl. It's the first time I've seen them there. If you've seen them there previously, please let me know in the comments. I haven't shopped at Lidl for a while, to be perfectly fair. So I haven't had the opportunity to go in there, so I've not really known. But very, very nice to see something like this go so very, very mainstream. Yeah, I'm not totally impressed with all of the meanings on the cards, but that really doesn't matter. At the end of the day, that's kind of me nitpicking at this point, because, you know, tarot is a whole story. There's a lot of depth, and you couldn't possibly fit all of the meanings on the front of the cards in this tiny little space at the bottom. But I think it's a pretty good effort for $4.99. I'm definitely not complaining. A nice little bargain. I will definitely use these. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. 6 out of 10. Well done, Amanda. That's pretty good. So if you do see them, yes, I do recommend you buy them. If you come across these and you're not sure, I'd say, yeah, well worth the $4.99 investment. You will get more. I think that's more than your money's worth there. I think that's a very, very good value. So not bad. Good job, Lidl. Thank you. Please remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave me a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Remember to comment below as well. Please be respectful if you leave a comment. We're all human beings. Let's be nice to each other. Thank you so much for being here with me in the Cosmic Dragon community, and I will see you again very soon. Bye-bye.